Hi guys, welcome to News Sesh, your quick stop for the latest updates. We're currently making some updates and we'll be adding real human voices very soon. Today we're diving into social drama that has taken over social media. So let's get to it.
This situation has sparked conversations, raised questions, and brought in reactions from viewers everywhere. But beyond the headlines, there's an important angle that often gets overlooked: the role of the parents. So today, we're taking a closer look at what happened, the online reaction, and how the parents factor into the story. Let's start from the beginning. The situation first gained traction after clips and posts began circulating online. At first, many people focused on the surface-level drama, the videos, the comments, the reactions. But as more information came out, the conversation started to shift. People weren't just asking, "What happened?" They were asking, "How did things get to this point?" And that's where family context comes in. According to publicly available information, the parents have been mentioned repeatedly in discussions surrounding this situation, not as villains and not as heroes, but as an important part of the overall picture. In many online stories like this, parents play a background role. They're not always visible, but their influence is often there. In this case, viewers began to question how much the parents knew, how involved they were, and what steps were taken behind the scenes. It's important to pause here, because speculation spreads fast online, and not everything shared publicly tells the full story. From what has been shared, the parents were not actively seeking attention. There were no viral interviews, no constant statements, and no public back and forth. Instead, their involvement appeared limited and largely private. Some viewers interpreted this as silence. Others interpreted it as protection. And this is where opinions divide. One side believes parents should always speak out publicly. When situations go viral, they want explanations. They want accountability. They want reassurance. The other side believes parents have a responsibility to handle things offline, away from social media pressure, especially when personal matters are involved. Both perspectives exist, and neither is simple. Parents are often navigating legal concerns, privacy, and emotional well-being, all at the same time. And unlike influencers or creators, they didn't sign up for an audience. They didn't choose to go viral. In this case, there's no clear evidence that the parents were ignoring the situation. Rather, it appears they chose a quieter approach, handling things privately, instead of performing concern online. That choice may not satisfy the internet, but it doesn't automatically mean nothing was done. This brings up a larger conversation. Social media has changed expectations. People now expect real-time updates, public accountability, and constant transparency. But families don't operate the same way content creators do, and private decisions don't always translate well to public platforms. Another important point: parents are human too. They don't have PR teams. They don't have media training, and they're often reacting in real time to situations that spiral quickly. What might feel like inaction to viewers could actually be overwhelmed silence, or legal advice telling them to stay quiet, or a choice to protect someone involved from further harm. None of that is visible online, and that's why these situations become so complicated. As the story continued to spread, attention shifted back and forth between individuals, online platforms, and family responsibility. But one thing became clear: this wasn't just internet drama. It was a real-life situation with real people involved. And once parents are part of the conversation, the stakes change, because it's no longer just about views or reactions or trending clips. It becomes about safety, accountability, and long-term impact. In the end, there are questions that only those directly involved can truly answer, and not all of those answers belong online. So where does that leave us? It leaves us with a reminder. Behind every viral story, there are families navigating pressure, far away from comment sections. And while it's fair to ask questions, it's also important to avoid filling gaps with assumptions. The internet moves fast, but real life does not. Now, we want to hear from you. Do you think parents should speak publicly when situations go viral? Or should family matters be handled privately, away from social media? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.